They said it was beyond saving a forgotten relic swallowed by the earth. But what you're about to witness is a story of impossible resurrection. A secret is buried within its twisted metal. And in the next few minutes, that secret will be brought back to life. This isn't just a restoration, it's a testament to what dedication can achieve. Pulled from its watery grave, the ghost of a machine emerges. Years of neglect are etched into its scarred and burned shell. Its journey from ruin begins now, a silent promise of what's to come. The scars of a fire tell a violent story. The first step, washing away the layers of time and decay. Beneath the mud and moss, a hidden memory waits to be unveiled. Every inch is cleansed, preparing the canvas for a transformation. The stubborn rust clings on, a reminder of its long abandonment. This is a battle fought by hand, against the relentless grip of nature. The careful process of deconstruction begins. Each part is methodically removed. A mechanical autopsy. 2 minds. One purpose, to strip it down to its very soul. They delve deeper into the underbelly, exposing the core damage. The work is slow. Deliberate, every component tells a part of the story. This is where the true challenge is revealed. In the heart of the machine, the gearbox, the nerve center, is carefully disconnected. Years of silent corrosion are met with patient determination. The drivetrain is liberated from its rusted prison. The engine sits exposed, a heart that has long since stopped beating. With unified effort, the heavy heart is lifted from the frame. Now, the focus turns to the body. Grinding away the deep-seated decay, underneath the shell, the electrical systems are inspected. Even the wheels, which once roamed free, are released from their axles. The suspension system is meticulously taken apart, piece by piece. The skeleton is laid bare. The brake system, once vital for safety, is now just a puzzle of rust, reshaping the damaged metal. A percussive form of therapy. With sparks flying, the surface is prepared for a new skin. Every panel is stripped down, erasing the memories of its past life. The roof is stripped, ready for its rebirth. A first coat is applied, a base for the future. The metal is beaten back into its original form. Patience and force combine to heal the vehicle's wounds. The painstaking work of restoration continues, one small section at a time. The flame of transformation is ignited. With fire and skill, new life is welded into the old frame. The newly joined metal is shaped and strengthened. This is alchemy turning rusted steel into a solid form. A primer coat is applied, a gray canvas for a vibrant future. The surface is sanded smooth, perfecting every curve. Imperfections are filled, erasing the last of the scars. The process is meticulous, ensuring a flawless finish. Every inch of the body is given the same careful attention. New metal is forged to replace what was lost. The rod is chiseled away, making way for strength. The frame is cleaned and prepared for the new panel. A perfect union is created, seamlessly blending old and new. The welding arc stitches the body back together. It is a slow and deliberate dance of heat and metal. Each weld is a promise of renewed strength. The new seams are ground smooth, becoming part of the whole. The process is repeated, a patient reconstruction of the past. More corroded metal is cut away. Old paint is stripped away to reveal the bare surface. The preparation is exhaustive, but essential for the final masterpiece. The final smoothing of the door panel begins. Attention turns to the rear, where new details are carefully fitted. The taillight finds its new home, a small beacon of progress. The moment of transformation arrives, a bold new color is chosen. The vibrant red cloaks the front, a stark contrast to its former decay. With each pass of the spray gun, the vehicle is reborn. The result is astonishing. A phoenix risen from the ashes. Now, the focus shifts to the mechanics beneath the surface. Heat is used to persuade a stubborn, rusted brake component. With care, the old brake system is disassembled. Each small part is carefully extracted. The deconstruction of the braking system continues. Finally, the old brake assembly is removed entirely. The rear axle receives the same meticulous attention. A fresh coat of paint protects and revitalizes the suspension. The leaf springs are reassembled, ready to bear the load once more. The process of rebuilding the brake system begins. New components are installed with precision. The system is pieced back together, promising safety and reliability. The rebuilt brake assembly stands complete. The old, rusted brake shoe is carefully dismantled. The axle shaft is ground clean, removing years of rust and grime. The wheel hub is also stripped bare, prepared for its new life. Suspension components are cut and prepared for refinishing. An unexpected splash of color is introduced to the axle. The wheel rims are given a vibrant golden transformation. Specialized tools make quick work of disassembling the hub. The power of the impact wrench is undeniable. The old brake shoes are carefully removed. The hub is cleaned with a wire wheel, revealing the fresh metal beneath. The other hub receives the same revitalizing treatment. The axle components are painted with care. The reassembly begins, with the freshly painted axle as the centerpiece. The clean brake components are fitted into place. Each piece is carefully adjusted and secured. The striking golden wheel is mounted onto the purple axle. The lug nuts are tightened, securing the masterpiece. The leaf spring suspension is reattached to the axle. The entire rear assembly is coming together. The restoration of the axle and wheel assembly is now complete. The restored rear axle, a work of art, is ready for installation. Intricate work continues on the smaller brake components. Every detail, no matter how small, is given full attention. Modern tools ensure a perfect and secure fit. The restored component is now ready to be rejoined with the red frame. The suspension system is carefully positioned for reassembly. A hands-on approach ensures every part aligns perfectly. The shock absorbers are installed, connecting the colorful axle to the frame. The reassembly process continues with unwavering focus. The stunning yellow wheel is guided back to its rightful place. Power tools finalize the connection. A marriage of parts. The tires are inflated, ready to roll once again. The entire vehicle is taking shape. A vision in red and gold. Work moves to the interior, where the dashboard is installed. The intricate web of wiring is carefully reconnected. This is the central nervous system of the machine, brought back to life. Teamwork makes installing the rear windshield a seamless process. The side mirror is fitted, a small but crucial detail. The headlights, the eyes of the vehicle, are put into place. The transformation is almost complete. A stunning revival. But the spirit of restoration is restless. A new challenge awaits. This old tiller, caked in mud and rust, is the next subject. Its old, worn-out belt is the first piece to be removed. The deconstruction of the engine begins. Careful hands dismantle the aging components. The process is familiar, yet each machine has its own story. Control levers are disconnected from the tired engine. A wrench works to free a part from the cylinder head. The old, rusted gasket is inspected and discarded. The large flywheel is carefully coaxed from its position. With a final pull, the heavy wheel is freed. Attention turns to the gearbox, another mechanical heart to dissect. The surface is cleaned, revealing the work that lies ahead. A shaft is removed from deep within the transmission. A screwdriver is used for the more delicate parts. Another piece of the intricate puzzle is removed. Sometimes, a hammer is the only answer. A gear is carefully lifted from the transmission case. The final component of the gearbox is extracted. The gearbox is now completely disassembled. It's parts laid bare. The deconstruction of the tiller's engine block begins. The heavy transmission casing is lifted away. Each bolt holds the engine's secrets, now being unlocked. Old gasket material is scraped away, preparing a clean slate. Another heavy component is set aside. The old, thick oil is drained. The lifeblood of the machine now stale. With a shower of sparks, the restoration begins. The red, rusted engine cover is stripped down to bare metal. A Another piece is rigorously cleaned, erasing its weathered past. A hammer and punch are used for precise mechanical work. The internal components are carefully serviced. The piston is cleaned, ready to create power once more. The fuel system is tested, ensuring it can deliver. Components are bathed in a cleaning solution. A brush works away the stubborn grime. Even the smallest parts are given a thorough cleansing. The first coat of new paint is applied, a promise of renewal. The engine block is given a fresh, durable finish. Each piece is coated, preparing for the grand reassembly. A sleek black finish provides a stunning contrast. The meticulous process of reassembly begins with a single drop. Each component is treated with care, ensuring a perfect build. The cylinder head is placed on a stand, ready for its components. The work is precise, almost surgical in its execution. A new gasket is laid, the seal for a new era of performance. It's carefully pressed into place, ensuring a perfect fit. The engine block is secured, locking in the foundation. A look inside reveals the pristine, complex heart of the machine. Another component is slotted into place. A gentle tap with a hammer secures it. Power tools are used to finalize the assembly. Lubrication is applied to ensure smooth operation. A complex black component is added to the engine. The bright red starter mechanism is installed. More pieces are added to the growing assembly. The engine is taking its final beautiful form. Each part is a note in a symphony of mechanics. The build continues with steady, practiced hands. The attention to detail is remarkable. The reassembly nears its completion. The final covers are put into place, enclosing the restored engine. A final check ensures everything is perfectly aligned. The heavy, gleaming black flywheel is mounted. The internal gears of the transmission are carefully installed. The intricate dance of cogs and shafts is revealed. An old, rusted gear is inspected, a ghost of its former self. The precision of the original engineering is still visible. The restored gear train is a marvel of mechanical beauty. The valve assembly is painstakingly put back together. A new head gasket is ready for installation. The cylinder head is lowered onto the engine block. The completed engine stands as a testament to the work. Fine-tuning of the valve mechanism is underway. Each screw is tightened to the perfect specification. A close-up reveals the push rods and valves ready for action. Another component is added to the engine side. The electrical system is connected. A sealant is applied, ensuring a leak-proof seal. A hole is drilled for a new fitting. The stark white exhaust pipe is installed. A final touch of class. The restored engine stands complete, a fusion of black and white. It awaits its reunion with the tiller's frame. Meanwhile, the frame itself must be dismantled. Rusted bars are carefully pried loose. The complex, corroded parts require patience. The heavy tilling blades are lifted away from the main body. Even the smallest components must be removed. The deconstruction is thorough, leaving no bolt unturned. The tilling attachment sits apart, waiting for its own restoration. Thick, black oil is drained from the transmission case. It's a messy but necessary step in the rebirth process. An impact wrench tackles the most stubborn bolts. The axle shaft is carefully disconnected. The smaller details of the frame are addressed. The wheel hub is disassembled. The wheel is finally freed from the axle. A gear puller is used to remove a bearing with precision. The transmission case is opened up. The complete disassembly is a success, a field of parts ready for renewal. The transmission case is split open, revealing the gears within. A cover is pried off, another step into the machine's core. A small tool is used to release an internal component. The empty gearbox shows the complexity of the design. After a preliminary cleaning, the internals are inspected. A drive shaft bolt is removed. A hammer helps to separate two tightly fitted parts. A cylindrical shaft is carefully pulled from the housing. A small power tool reaches into a tight space. The transmission is now fully broken down into its base parts. The two halves of the casing are cleaned of old grease. A grinder aggressively strips the old paint and rust. Even the smallest piece is given the same treatment. The focus work of stripping the metal continues. This cylindrical part is cleaned and prepared for paint. The main frame is stripped down to bare, rough metal. No trace of the old, worn surface will remain. A curved metal shield is also stripped clean. The preparation phase is nearing its end. A freshly painted green cover signals the start of reassembly. A rich, dark green is sprayed onto the main frame. The tiller's components begin their journey back together. A gleaming silver part is fitted to the newly painted body. The gears are thoroughly washed, cleaning away decades of grime. The large transmission housing gets a deep clean. Every nook and cranny is scrubbed clean. cleaning process is as important as the painting. The reassembly of the gearbox begins. The clean gears are carefully placed back into the housing. A bright red cover is installed, adding a pop of color. A hammer gently taps a pin into place. The gear train is reconstructed piece by piece. Another part of the transmission mechanism is added. The system is methodically rebuilt. The control lever is reinstalled. A power drill secures the transmission housing together. The old, cracked tire is pried off its rim. The bare rim is now ready for its own restoration. A final inspection of the newly assembled machine. Final touches and cleaning prepare it for its debut. The restored tiller stands complete. A vision of green and red. The old, dirty tire gets a much needed wash. The rim is painted a brilliant, fiery red. The new tire and freshly painted rim are ready to be joined. The two halves of the rim are carefully fitted over the tire. The bolts are tightened, creating a complete wheel. A crucial joint for the axle is prepared. An old black component is fitted to the tiller frame. The brand new wheel is mounted onto the axle. It is secured tightly, ready for work. The chain drive mechanism is reassembled. The internals are checked and lubricated. Fresh grease is applied to the drive chain. A red component is securely fastened. The tilling blades are reattached to the machine. The assembly of the tiller attachment continues. Each part is carefully fitted into place. The complex attachment is pieced back together. The final pieces of the tiller are secured. A control handle is reconnected. The machine is nearly whole again. The main body is attached to the wheelbase. The operator's seat is installed. The frame is securely bolted together. Final adjustments are made by hand. A small wheel is fitted to the front. Now, the restored engine is lowered into place. It's a perfect fit. A marriage of power and earth. The drive belt is connected, linking the engine to the wheels. The red safety cover is the final piece of the puzzle. The engine roars to life. A triumphant sound of rebirth.
A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel at Restoration Skills 6886 for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.